What up, guys? It's a Legendary Game Kenan on Kaiser here, and we're back with another review of Dragon Ball Z Super Episode 115. And this is basically focusing on Kefla versus Goku. And Kefla is just bodying Super God Goku. And like I said, she looks really way hot in those clothing, those tight sweatpants we're wearing. Man, shows off the good assets. And I wondered a question about before, and they answered it now about fusion. And since Zeno is enjoying it, fusion is now legal. So this got the other god thinking of if they should do fusion or not. And Universe 3 knows what reason why they won't do it, and Universe 4 declined as well. So then Universe 2 decided they should do fusion, and they throw out two other persons. And unfortunately, when one of the person tries to put it on, tries to put it on, but he's wearing his helmet. He's trying to take off his helmet until Kefla shows and just runs both of them over, destroying the Potara earrings in the process. But hell knows, it's kind of like the shadow of the Potara is a beautiful sight, so she doesn't mind too much that's destroyed. And as he grants over Gohan and Piccolo versus Pinera and Sanel, it seems like around an even fight, and for once, Gohan actually saves Piccolo, which is a kind of a rare thing to see. And Piccolo's not surprised that they had the ability too about regeneration, but that was short lived. As it goes straight back into to Whis, and Shen had the idea of Supreme Kai of Universe 7 to give it to Android 1718 since they're twins and they have private chemistry. It was a good idea at the time, and it seemed to work even with suggesting Android 35 as a name by combining both their numbers. But Whis wants to point out that fusion has a risk of losing themselves to fusion, like they're stuck to one being, and Beerus just cuts on. Yeah, it also means that if the fusion gets eliminated, they lost two fighters. I gotta Shen. Fusion 1718 would be a lot more interesting, but the concept of multiple fusions was short lived. Even what's his name? Jiren was a bit interested, even though he flinched his eye, which means something's there, but it's not worth it yet. It's not worth it yet. And Vegeta was distracted by the form, which gave Topple to sneak up to that crushing attack and have Menace locked him up real tight. So I guess Vegeta let his guard down. Everyone's letting their guard down lately. Even they said Piccolo let his guard down once. So Goku is basically not gonna win this fight against Kefla at this form he's using now, and to keep reminding him that he's out of stamina. Eventually, that whole out of stamina concept is BS after the more you see through his fight, because after he got hit really hard, he transformed into Blue, and Blue is supposed to take more of energy. So okay, he went from Super Saiyan 2, and he couldn't go to Super Saiyan 3 for a few seconds because it runs out of his form. I know Blue is costs less than Super Saiyan 3, but how much stamina does Goku even have? And they're saying that he's running out of stamina. And then we get this, and Kefla turns to Super Saiyan, and everyone's surprised how strong Super Saiyan is. Yeah, in my opinion, it's obvious because it's a multiplier, not an awakened power boost. Like you don't get stronger from it. Like it's a multiplier. So it's 50 times the power that Kefla has now, which is a lot. And I'm like, if I wouldn't say thank you for people who try to power scale this because it looks hard right now. So basically, if they went to Super Saiyan, I mean, if they actually eventually do get the form, but right now it'll make more sense if this on Super Saiyan because as a Super Saiyan Blue Kefla would basically body almost anyone right now at this point. So a Super Saiyan is basically Super Saiyan Kefla versus Blue, and they're evenly matched. Would lead to more of Kefla's side, as Kefla has to actually Goku has to go Kaioken Fist, which drains more stamina and damages more and more. And this armor, the whole like the comment of the whole like your stamina is low is at this point like see I'm saying BS because how far is Goku gonna go and still have it like he should have been tapped out like before like if you can barely go Super Saiyan 3 aside from going King Kai Kaioken times 20 or 10 of blue is not supposed to drain him much faster than Super Saiyan 3 and yet he has more stamina. Anyway, Kefla is excited that he actually went to that far for this fight. That way he can get a much more interesting fight, and it caused the arena to shake. It has so much power. Like even everyone was just like blown away. It's like even Frieza was like more interested in this fight, and the attack almost hit Frieza. Because Frieza wasn't Frieza watching it the whole time. Why Frieza now says I'm going to watch this now? Frieza's more interested now, but so they managed to get one punch into a solid punch, and everyone seems to think like Kefla is down and out. It's one punch. Goku is not one punch man. Kefla does not go down in one punch. And eventually she gets up after being damaged, fires a two attack. Goku said it doesn't work, and he gets kicked from the side, and down goes Goku. And Goku is knocked out. And that was it, man. Basically, Kefla had all his coverage to eliminate him, and he won. But then my worst nightmare came, and I was hoping this rumor isn't true. Goku gets up and becomes Ultra Instinct. The worst again. Once again, basically, if you're doing a tournament, it's 5 minutes after his first time he did. Like 5-6 minutes continuous time, and then he already mastered. Even reached like the fact that he got it again. That form is so far. I still hate that form, and now it's just making him more fact I hate it. Like he's using it right now. Like he unlocked it right now. Like when he's getting his book. Honestly, in my opinion, just take the loss from Kefla, let the fusion like run out, and then deal with that shit later. Honestly, like the whole like Goku now becoming more strong, like it's basically become a cop out. Like if Goku can't beat this person, he goes to a form higher than that and wins. The next episode's gonna focus on Super Ultra Instinct versus Super Saiyan Kefla, and it looks one-sided since it feels like he's dodging all the shots that she's throwing at him. And Jiren decides like, oh, he's at it again, and wakes up. This could probably feel bad for Kefla because like it's way stronger unless it runs out before. But Kefla's fusion seems solid. Like he doesn't overwhelm her too much, but there's a good chance that Kefla might lose this fight. And I don't know why people say it's an amazing form. And yes, they say form transformation form. It's kind of the same thing you're just saying. So again, like I really not like the Super Saiyan Instinct because it's just a cop out at this point. Like how do you use it after 5 minutes of learning it? Like you can't just learn a new move. Like, a move that's very hard to unlock and requires like defocus. It just locks it after you get your ass knocked down. And how can you break a barrier if you can't barely stand? Like as soon as Goku had like the black covered in face, you know he was going for it. Just give Kefla the win and have other persons take out. My opinion, they should just like Goku gets knocked out, they get like shocked, and someone else steps in, and Kefla's gonna run out of fusion eventually. So he's gonna throw it out something else. But we're stuck with this whole like. And the cut the pistol was interesting though. Like it wasn't that interesting. It was kind of hard. It wasn't noticeable. Like cut the pistol was there. Sensei pushed him away and just walked away. Not really much going on to that scene. I don't know where 18 is got scraped, but actually the 18 and the 17 and kept the pistol wasn't really that much interesting. Really, it was just a glimpse of going like the main focus was mostly around Goku and Kefla. The rest of the stuff were just like extras or something. Anyway, that was my review of episode 115. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm very happy about this. The November 21st, I'll be doing a lot of streaming. I'm gonna upload a video that I've been saving up just for my birthday because it's a German thing, and you know, as one of the best Germans out there. I saved this video for it. I've been avoiding trying to watch it, but until now. Oh yeah, I remember something now. Yeah, Fusion lasts an hour, and there's 19 minutes left in the tournament. So forget my whole plan of the whole like drag it out. Just have Jaren just do whatever he does. Anyway, this has been Kenan with Kaiser. Let's game. Remember, I'm not OP. I'm just that good. See ya.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't feel a shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl.
Man, look at this Goku wannabe. Who do you think he is? Man, get out of here.